Roll the D20, tap A rapidly, and kick the fuck out of a heavy bag. This is Geeks, Games, and Fights.
This can't be it.
I'm Matt. This is Elston. This is it. What do you mean?
I don't know, man.
You want to fix your hat a little bit?
Yes. Let's start over.
No.
Dude, you got to do a countdown.
No, it's not a countdown.
First,
You're
the
over
song.
here talking
First,
about-
Jesse has to cue up a song, and then when it goes, it's the final countdown.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah, great song.
All right, yeah.
Classic rock.
Europe.
Classic rock. The one before steroids.
Uh,
Some people didn't get that.
oh my god. You want to start with that one first? Let's start with that one first. Well, if you guys have been following or haven't been following or just are living under a rock, we love The Rock here. And, oh man, living under a rock. I just saw what I did there. Didn't mean to do that. That was bad.
It was awesome.
Yeah, anyway. Awesome. But speaking of The Rock got pulled off the set of his own show, Ballers, for apparently being a health liability and violating the HBO wellness policy or clause or something of that nature.
So here's what happens. Sometimes we go to fast food restaurants, and they're like, "Do you want sauce with that, sir?" And we're like, "Yeah, give me some." The Rock, though, he brought his own sauce. He brought so much sauce. You know what he reminds me of? You ever seen a Sausage Party?
The juicer?
Oh my
the
god.
Doucher, you mean?
All right.
The doucher.
Yeah, but he's not like Ronnie and Sam from fucking Jersey Shore. But he's like that, man. Just tearing in the juice
Rock?
boxes filled with some of that good stuff. Yeah, I used to like. I love The Rock. Even if he's on juice, even if he's on the best juice, even if he's on that Space Jam juice, I don't care, dude. I love The Rock. I always like The Rock.
Well, apparently the situation is that The Rock says that he's not on any illegal supplements, and apparently
why would it matter though? He's an actor. What actor?
Okay, well,
isn't
the whole reason behind that is because so many actors go on, late night talk shows to promote a TV show, and one of the main things that they always say is, "Oh, well, I got called on for this role at this time, so I had to get in a great amount of shape, in only 4 weeks, 5 weeks, so we could start shooting, so on and so forth." And after a while, that shit gets real fishy. And, some people are like, "Oh, yeah, we did CrossFit, I'm on a strict diet and this and that." And it's like, no, bro, you did some juice.
That's
but
it.
Apparently,
and we're not naming any names.
No.
Ryan Reynolds, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, for sure.
And we're not naming any names, but name any
Ryan Reynolds,
name.
though? You think Ryan Reynolds?
I've heard things. I've heard things on other podcasts. If I have to call people out, specifically Brian Callen said that he knew he was doing it.
For reals?
For the Deadpool role. Yeah.
Well.
And it is what it is. I'm not even trying to be all like, I
Deadpool
know shit.
CGI.
But who cares? They're actors. They're supposed to look so.
Well, I agree with you on that, but apparently studios don't want actors taking the risk and putting themselves at a health risk and possibly putting their lives in danger. And then, because look, all right, for instance, if someone like Ryan Reynolds has some type of ill side effect from steroids and then fucks himself up and dies, guess what? They lose all that money on Deadpool or all that money on whatever franchise it may be.
Where's the line, though?
All right.
He could eat something bad and fucking die. You can. I'm just saying.
But if there's something that they can control.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna change it a little, but kind of tie it in. Donald Cerrone. He works for the UFC. It's in his best interest to be healthy. But what does he do? He does crazy stuff, right? Like skydiving. I know, it doesn't make sense yet. He skydives and he does all this really reckless stuff. I'm just saying anybody like that. Hollywood actually will not. It's the same thing with life insurance. If you're like, "Hey, I'm a professional skydiver." Oh, damn, your premiums are higher. I'm just saying with all that, Hollywood does do that where they're like, "Oh, you can't be doing NASCAR driving right now when you're working on our movie. It's a liability if you get hurt." I'm just saying that does work for anything. But Ballers specifically, The Rock is Ballers. Like, take The Rock out of Ballers.
They cancel the show.
That whole fucking show because of that? It's the same thing with 2.5 Men. You don't take something that's doing outstanding and then what? Like, Just
fuck 2.5 Men. You get me so far off the topic sometimes.
Any of this.
What is
it's the same
talking
thing.
about Donald Cerrone parachuting and The Rock doing Juice? Like this has nothing. Where was the where was your correlation in that? How is this supposed to connect?
That was with the Ryan Reynolds thing, not with The Rock and Juice. But yeah.
Anyway,
I hear you.
Anyway, so apparently,
I'm just saying
the
you
Rock
don't ruin
says,
a whole movie because somebody's doing something a little bit stupid. And I don't think steroids are stupid. And if you didn't think he was doing it the whole time, look at old pictures. Like, are you playing naive?
No. Well, what The Rock says is that he's not on Juice. He's on a supplement called Shred FX, and apparently it's a real supplement. But the whole entire thing is it's the real cheating supplement.
Whatever.
So, exactly.
But that's my point.
Fuck it.
It's not like...
Fuck it.
That's where else it ties in. It's not like something with head trauma where you have to worry about one person on Juice hurting another person. It's just some guy being shredded so that he looks awesome in a movie. He's not hurting anybody. He's also obviously not hurting himself.
He's just not regular shredded, bro, but he's Shred FX. Like, he's
Name
Shred
your
FX,
favorite
bro.
actor in any time period, bro. Name your favorite action hero other than Jackie Chan. But even him, it's like, oh, okay, don't take steroids because it's dangerous, but he was doing all of his own stunts. Like,
that's a selling
I'm just
point.
saying, do you really feel like Sylvester Stallone was just...
Jackie Chan's the man.
Jackie Chan is the man.
Hold on. Jackie Chan face?
He's done so many movies.
Goat face.
What's your favorite Jackie Chan movie while we're on this little tangent?
Favorite Jackie Chan movie?
Rumble in the Bronx. You ever seen that?
Well, who hasn't seen Rumble in the Bronx?
That movie's so good, especially when the whole house gets demolished by the gangsters while the lady's taking a shit, and all of a sudden the house is gone and she's just exposed to the world. Yo, that movie was it was so amazing. Beating everybody up in the pool hall. Like, he can turn an umbrella into a lethal weapon of destruction. He could turn anything.
Word, those Shanghai Night movies, Shanghai Noon, those that was a good franchise, man. I like that.
Owen Wilson, man.
I don't know. I like, you know what? Honestly, it's one of my personal favorite Jackie Chan movies is was it Forbidden Kingdom? Forbidden Kingdom, or was it The Last Kingdom? No, the Forbidden Kingdom.
I know what you're talking about, the Forbidden Kingdom.
The Forbidden Kingdom. It was the Forbidden Kingdom.
Was he like the drunken master?
Yes, he was the drunken master.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Jet Li was in it.
Yes, that was a great movie. Great kung fu movie.
Nah, that was good.
That's probably one of my all-time favorite. I don't know why. And some people
will
say
that fight choreography's why.
But no, I think I liked it more because it's more like an old school kung fu movie. I love old school kung fu movies. El Rey always has the old school kung fu movies, and I'm always like recording them on my DVR.
El Rey?
Oh, El Rey's a network.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
The El Rey Network.
Okay.
That's where I watch Lucha Underground and other things. Anyway,
never heard of it.
That's besides the point. But I think that's why I like it probably the most. But he has the actual old kung fu drunken master that he did that was really
that
good
was really good. Yeah,
the
choreography in that was amazing. That was kind of like low budget. Just
that's old school. That's like a legit old school.
I like any of that where you have a style. Like, I know the styles don't really work, but all of a sudden he's getting his ass whooped. Oh, getting drunk. And it was weird. Do you remember the movie well? He's getting smacked around like a bitch.
With every drink, he gets a little better, though.
And then he gets smacked into a guy. He sees a couple of drinks. He breaks them and just pours them all over himself like a porno star.
That was great.
Then all of a sudden he's doing they grab him, pow, just hits him with his head accidentally. Like, it's the accidental. It was genius. The choreography is amazing. It's not like that anymore now because the secret's unveiled. Like, one flying knee, it's over. It's just over. But it was cool, man.
I did like that last Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon movie, the one that was on Netflix.
When they're running on the leaves.
Well, no, that's the original Crouching Tiger.
That stuff's hard for me, man.
Yeah, I know, but
no, it's cool. It's cool to watch.
Listen,
we're in a different age.
It's this imagination. You just gotta let your imagination explore. Like, for instance, if you watch Jurassic Park, like if someone was just like, "Yo, dinosaurs are real," you're not gonna believe that shit.
It's just funny that you said that because scientists are actually in the process of making dinosaurs again.
We're not gonna make no fucking dinosaurs.
Anyway. If you do want to start looking anything up on that, I'm gonna talk a little bit about it because I know about it. Because Matt's saying we're not. We're 10 years away from a Triceratops. We're like a year away from the Chickensaurus. So what it is when we were kids.
The Chickenotosaurus?
Chickensaurus. So when we were kids.
No, it's called the Chickenotosaurus.
When we were kids, and I'm 34. Matt, you're like, what, 32?
30.
Damn. Damn, son.
Shut up.
Yo, all right. So when we were kids, I thought dinosaurs were reptiles or more like reptiles. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that's where they came from. And that's what popular belief was.
We all thought that.
Now we know it's birds.
Birds.
Oh, yes. So that's what they evolved from and stuff.
Jesse, is it the Chickenotosaurus?
Hold on real quick, because he did find stuff. You're going to find a lot. But real quick, they learned how to extract, I don't know everything. He's going to know more. But they learned how to extract DNA or whatever from birds and use it to go back and recreate some type of dinosaurs. But right now, they created this half dinosaur, half bird called the Chickensaurus, which they're about to make. All right, Jesse.
Hold on.
Man, how's he get?
Listen. I want to say something. My son fucking loves dinosaurs, so
He's gonna see a dinosaur in his lifetime.
I'm balls deep in dinosaurs right now.
Isn't that a trip though?
And yes, and you know what also is a trip? Jurassic Park got my son's world fucked up.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Jurassic Park.
Yes, we are
because now they have another movie coming out.
Yes, but first Jurassic Park, you have fucked up my son's reality.
But you've made this scientist have a dream of seeing real dinosaurs because he attributes it to the first Jurassic Park.
Hold on. My son thinks the Indominus Rex is real, bro. We have a problem here.
Well, luckily they're not going to start producing like T-Rexes and Velociraptors,
bro.
But they are working on
my little 4-year-old. Like, yo, if you ask him who's your favorite dinosaur, the T-Rex. Mm-hmm. And then the Indominus Rex, and then Velociraptor Blue and Charlie and Echo. Those are his like favorite dinosaurs.
So
he thinks these are real dinosaurs.
Your son is gonna be a paleontologist or whatever.
Oh, I swear he's Ross Geller, dog. My son's gonna be Ross Geller.
1 year for Christmas, but like maybe 5 weeks after Christmas, I gave him like a little rock that you have to like brush down, and there's like a dinosaur inside of it, and that
dinosaur fossil.
I'll love to buy him anything. There are certain people where you get them things and they're like, oh, thank you. This freaking kid, he learned how to backflip that day. I was like, you're welcome, bud. Do you want anything else? Dinosaur shoes? Like, let's make it happen. But yeah, he gets crazy for dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I was very excited. I was like, yo, I love giving gifts to this little dude.
But he swears to, and he also tells me that he swears about this Chickenotosaurus.
Yo, his party was ridiculous.
Mad dinosaurs.
So much dinosaur stuff.
Mad. But is there really a Chickenotosaurus?
Chickensaurus.
No. My son said Chickenotosaurus. I'm believing him. He's the paleontologist.
No.
It says that a couple of researchers at the University of Chile.
Couple of researchers in Chile.
Some Brazilian, including Brazilian researcher João Bantojo. I'm not even gonna try.
Some guy in Brazil who we don't know his name.
Yeah. They said they were able to like modify like the chicken legs and their snouts to like resemble a dinosaur using some fucking.
Yeah, but that's now.
That sounds to me that they're trying to like.
It's this Jack Horner guy.
They're trying to play like some
there's
Lego
a few
DNA.
people. But look up. Did you look up Chickensaurus? Or did you just look up dinosaur?
No, this is the Chickensaurus.
Okay.
Jack Horner is a professor of paleontology at Montana State.
All right, look up creating a triceratops. Scientists are trying to create a triceratops. I've already read all this. This was stuff that I was just because I used to be a dinosaur fan, bro. A really dinosaur fan. Because I used to remember when we were kids, Godzilla was the shit, and then there was King Kong. But then they had all those dinosaur movies going on too, and they used to trip my world out. And then when Lost World came out, that was the first time I actually saw like, hey, if a triceratops was let loose in California, it was incredible, man.
Lost World
it was really
Jurassic
cool.
Park did some great things.
Yeah,
and they continue doing the great things. So
really cool.
Also, if you guys have,
what's your favorite Jurassic Park?
Man, maybe the last one.
I really like the third one.
What was it?
All right, so the first one was with Dr. Grant, and he did his thing.
Part two was fucking
was Lost World. Yeah, we actually had a bet about this one time
years ago.
All right, and then part 3 was when the one kid got lost. So the parents lied and pretended they were rich.
Yes,
and they got Grant to go back there to find their kid.
That was with the Spinosaurus.
Yeah, that was my favorite. And then the next one was, I think, this crazy
Lost
one.
World.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was awesome.
All right.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World. And that one was amazing.
Okay.
My favorite part was when those damn pterodactyls got a hold of people and started eating them like fish. It was crazy. And it made me realize, like, even the birds, you know?
They had the pterodactyl with the T-Rex head.
Ooh, scary shit.
I don't know why I went like this.
So did you find Triceratops in the making?
I can't find anything.
It-
on that.
They're not
That's
making
all
no Triceratops.
Future
yet.
update.
it's
Future
only,
update.
It might only because they recently like dug up a Triceratops somewhere.
You get out of here with this
I've heard
Triceratops.
things.
Listen,
Hey, if in the future we hear more about this and I get to say I told you so, at least we have this landmarked. And if I'm wrong, add it to the pile. I don't care.
The one that people say they didn't hear it first.
Yeah, true. Exactly. Breaking news. We're gonna be riding like dinosaurs, and not for nothing.
no, we're not gonna be anyway.
And not for nothing. If I could have a pet, like, all right, this is Land Before Time stuff. If you could have a pet out of like Littlefoot Brachiosaurus, out of the Triceratops, out of the Stegosaurus, or out of a pterodactyl, which would you pick out of those four? It'd be cool, man. I'm taking a pterodactyl and I'm just grabbing bags of shit and dropping them on people. Like, bah, 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 bah. Just amazing. I don't know. It was the first thing that came to my mind.
I don't know. My son might want the Bronchiosaurus.
Right? It's so big.
But then at the same time, you know, I like three horns.
All right,
and long necks don't play with three horns.
So Jurassic World. So I guess this is like the new thing. Jurassic Park is now Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
Fallen Kingdom. Sounds like a Transformers title.
So,
all right.
Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom is the sequel to Jurassic World, which is the new installment in the Jurassic Park franchise.
Woo.
And basically, I haven't seen it. Elson
I have definitely not seen it.
Elson
no.
has not seen it. Jay Glass has not seen it. So this is all straight reactions. Jesse, are you gonna watch it on your screen? All right, cool. So,
all right, so the
we're
Jurassic
queuing
World.
It's loading. All right, here we go.
It's probably a commercial.
So, what are you dating, like an accountant now, or
Oh, definitely.
ventriloquist?
Stop it.
You
Oh,
love it?
Star-Lord's still the dude.
Not why we're here.
Can we turn it up more?
That's it.
Okay, slide in. It's looking. The
I know
park
why we're
is
here.
all types of fucked up.
I know that girl from other things.
Save the dinosaurs from an island that's about to explode. What could go wrong?
Blue is alive. You raised her.
Oh, that's cute.
Blues.
I was talking about the dinosaur ladies, not him.
Deserve the same protections given to other species.
Oh, that was real? I thought it was a toy.
Left to die.
Oh, man.
So they're going there to save the dinosaurs.
Your
Ian
son
Malcolm
would
is
trip
back.
out.
And if we're not careful, they're gonna be here after.
You know me.
Velociraptors are scary. If I was gonna get eaten by one, that would be the last one to choose because they don't seem to take their time. Right? Oh.
So the island is.
And there's volcanoes going off
The
on top of the
yeah.
dinosaur issue.
I was gonna say the island is.
And you know those
Slowly.
motherfuckers, they have like muscle memory. They're like, oh no, another Armageddon. They're getting the hell out.
What is that?
I remember that one.
No, that's new.
No, I think that was from 3.
No.
I might be wrong.
You
But
are
people,
wrong.
ooh, always the bigger fish in the pond, yo.
T-Rex said, "Fuck that."
That's a really cool cinematic right there.
Cannot be contained.
That's cool. Yo, I want one of those. I want to ride one.
The orb things.
Yes.
Me too.
Ooh.
So there's supposed to be like a new type of.
He might not have made it,
Rex.
guys.
They
Look at-
might not have made it.
That thing's awesome. What are you talking about? Ooh. Some of the cinematics and just the trailer are really, really good. Didn't tell you much though.
What do you mean? Were you not paying attention? They're there to save the dinosaurs from the island that's gonna explode on itself. What did it not tell you? They're there to save
How
the
do you
dinosaurs.
think they're gonna do it? It didn't. You know what? You're right.
You
You're
just
right.
saw them trying to transport all the dinosaurs.
With boats, but I'm just saying, how do you?
Cages, boats, yeah.
Man, how would you catch those mofo's? You know?
Maybe some would come willingly. Who knows? On some Noah's Ark type shit.
I don't,
2 of every dinosaur.
exactly how it happened in the old days.
I mean, well, but wait, the dinosaurs were sterile in the last one for sure. The dinosaurs are sterile in the last Jurassic World. Like I remember that. My son watches it all the time.
Yeah, that's right. He made them that way, right? Or they made them that way on purpose?
So yeah, unless something happened, we would have to fucking find out again. But on a whole, I'm fucking excited. as
It
always.
looked good. It looked good.
Like, but really, has there been a Jurassic Park movie that's let us down? It might be like one of the most successful franchises. Like,
Yeah, if you like dinosaurs, Jurassic Park's the one.
just in franchise, can we look that up? Like, Lost World broke records. I know for sure. Lost World held
Lost
held
World
the
was
record
good,
for
man.
a
They're
while.
all pretty good.
Jeff Goldblum is back in this one. Ian Malcolm looking old as fuck.
They kind of hold the. I mean, who else is doing dinosaur movies? they run shit. They're the monopoly on dinosaur movies.
Godzilla, kind of.
That's not a real dinosaur.
Some people would argue that. Like
Nobody would argue that God's.
My son would.
Okay.
All right.
And worst part is I'd argue with him right here on the show.
You would.
I'd be like, yo, you're wrong.
In our next
You're wrong.
episode, Elston argues with a 4-year-old.
He's 4 now?
You went to his party.
Old enough to know better. Oh, yeah. You know
Old
what?
enough to know better.
Yeah. I helped him blow out the candles, too, and I counted them up close. Fuck.
Oh, anyway.
Man, time flies.
This is very true. So would you go see it?
It's number 11 on the top movie franchise.
Number 11 on the movie franchise.
Considering how many
Jurassic
thousands of
Park.
movies there are,
Yeah,
I'd have to say.
it's just like movies under the same like banner, you know, like Harry Potter.
like a series, yes.
Franchises, major franchises.
There's plenty.
Like right now, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is
Holding it down.
At $9 billion. Harry Potter's at $7 billion. James Bond is in third.
Now, when you say this, it's not per capita, it's just the total amount of revenue.
Yeah, for like let's see, just a few days to the release, it's supposed to be Skyfall. James Bond series, one of the most successful.
So
I
James
love
Bond.
James Bond.
This might just be a max grossing, like how much money the movies have brought in.
Okay,
And-
man.
Yeah.
Well, we
So-
knew Marvel was killing it.
Yeah,
Star
but
Wars is like 5.
of course.
Yeah,
course.
but it should be one. But like that just goes to show because
Well, I mean,
This is 2015.
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
but
look,
I
see,
bet
that's
you
an
that
old
one
list.
still counts George Lucas's and the new ones. Not
Yeah,
like
but
yeah,
no,
that's
no,
what
but
I'm saying.
look, that's a 2015 list. We're about to be in 2018. Let's not forget that there's about to be a whole Star Wars section in Disney parks.
Oh yeah.
So it's that shit's about to skyrocket. That list, well, it's already outdated.
But not everything Star Wars is gold like it once was.
no, that's true. That's true. The Last Jedi's coming out soon. I'm excited for it.
That Disney Infinity shit failed. They stopped making them. Just saying, some things, man. I don't know. They just bomb.
Yeah, but speaking of things that I don't think are gonna bomb, another reaction. Well, all right. So Jesse and Nelson are gonna react to this. I'm gonna react to it again.
He's gonna react to it, but he just so happens to have seen it first.
I did happen to see it, and we needed to see it again. This is probably gonna be one of what I feel has the potential to be a crazy franchise and an amazing movie. It's
I
called.
don't know. I don't even know what it is.
It's for a movie called Ready Player One.
Sounds like a video game movie. All right, so we're going to get right into it. It's a movie called Ready Player One, official trailer. Let's see what this is all about. Warner Brothers killing it.
Watts. My dad picked that name because it sounded like a superhero's alter ego,
Wade Watts.
like Peter Parker or Bruce Banner. But he died when I was a kid. My mom too. And
Damn,
I
what's
ended
going
up
on in
here,
this city?
Columbus.
Oh, it's the future.
sitting here in my tiny corner of nowhere. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere.
I know that
Except
kid from
the
something.
Oasis.
The Oasis, and this is basically what gaming. Correct me if I'm wrong. PlayStation has a rig similar to this,
A whole virtual.
right, Jesse? They PlayStation has a virtual thing already. Yeah. Well, this is the
Back to
next
the
step.
Back to the Future car.
Do.
But look at the graphics on how he looks as a character. Like the character.
It's amazing.
Because of all the things they can be.
But see, you can feel it.
One day we're headed this way.
Hopefully, America doesn't look like the way it does in this movie.
The Oasis was the brainchild of James Halliday.
Hello. If you're watching this, I'm dead. I created a hidden object, an Easter egg. The first person to find the egg will inherit $500 billion and total control of the Oasis itself.
Who is
Steven Spielberg.
And how the hell is he winning?
Find him. Just in game.
Classic song. Come on, son.
Bro, this movie has. You tell me you don't see it already.
It's nothing less than a war for control of the future.
Welcome to the rebellion, Wade.
Whoa. It looks really good. Oh, Game of Thrones.
Like many of you, I only came here to
Dance right, yeah.
Revolution.
A lot of tilts, a lot of nods at games I've seen here.
Already.
Shit is like Wreck-It Ralph.
Look, that was Gundam, I think. Was that Gundam? I don't know.
I don't know. Insert mech game.
Well, that was for sure. That was the Giant from, what was that? Big Giant. What the fuck was that movie? Iron Giant. Iron Giant. Yeah.
All right, that was cool. That was cool.
God damn.
Yeah, so it's like a video game, right? Like a VR, like.
It's basically so what, from what we could tell from the trailer, the world, America, it's in Columbus, Ohio, so America is falling on some fucking super hard times, and they're living in some type of wastelands, America society, and the Oasis is their escape from it all, and it's where everyone goes to live, I don't know much more about it besides, obviously what we've seen in the trailer, and I just saw it on the way over here, and I was like, damn, we got to talk about this, because
It looks good. Yeah, anything that is a video game virtual reality thing. I've seen a few movies try to do it. I don't know if you remember Stay Alive, which was the last one where you were a video game character trying to stay alive. It was a horror movie. Then there was The Gamer with Gerard Butler or something like that.
I remember The Gamer.
And that was fire. That was really cool. But this one here is cool too because this one is the most plausible. Like, I see this being how the world's going to be one day. Not the Columbus, Ohio part, but like virtual reality, meeting people, it being that realistic. And like, I can't wait to have an Oculus Rift, but I've seen the gameplay and stuff, and that shit is just the first step. That is Nintendo of virtual reality. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's just the first one. It's going to get crazy. And I'm really excited. I'm insanely excited, especially because like Xbox and all them have it right with the Kinect, where it's like you can work out, you can do all this stuff. People are learning archery on the Oculus Rift, and they're saying even archers are like, man, it's really, really close to realistic. I just can't wait till, like, all of a sudden, if you're a MMA enthusiast, you upload the Anderson Silva program, and you're actually fighting Anderson Silva with his style and his thought process, and it's like you're fighting him in his prime. Granted, you don't get to feel him break your nose, but it's incredible, to understand and to see how it is. Imagine if you got to pretend to fight Anderson Silva or Brock Lesnar or someone, you get to see their speed firsthand, their coordination, their foot movement, and it's like, that's invaluable technology. It can be very useful as a teaching tool for a million things.
The next thing after that would be robots, right?
Westworld.
They're working on some robot stuff right now.
Westworld.
Westworld is basically a video game. A video game TV show.
Yeah.
Like,
What is it?
Oh, you never watched Westworld?
I've never watched Westworld.
Oh,
I know. There's too much geek stuff to be the geek of all geeks.
But dude, Westworld is like...
So check it out. So people pay extravagant amounts of money, right, to be put into this world where it's like the Old West, right?
Okay.
But you live in this world that exists, but there are robots and there are humans, and the robots are just like humans, and they have robots for everything. And the thing is that, so say the humans go in there to live out fantasies or whatever reality they want. So it's like almost like playing Red Dead Redemption.
It's literally Red Dead. It's literally like what Red Dead Redemption would be like in 200 years.
So you're living in this reality, as a, what would you say, a paladin? What would you call yourself, a paladin?
It's like when you go into the world, you can choose to either be a good cowboy or a bad cowboy.
Okay.
So right off the bat, you walk into a room where you get to choose your gear, you choose your costume.
Oh, that's cool, like a video game.
Yeah, and then you stay in Westworld. It's like a theme park, and everything thing in the theme park is animatronic, except they're like the robots to like the most realistic degree possible.
So
Like insanely realistic.
You know what pisses me off about
for
that?
instance, bro, if you were a bad cowboy and you wanted to ride up on someone's ranch and kill and rape, kill the father and rape the daughter, you could do that and then kill the daughter, and the next day you could do the whole thing again. Because they
you should go to prison if that's what you choose.
It's like Groundhog's Day too, in that sense, where every day in the park, all the storylines and everything restart. But you could be like walking down the street and some guy could bump into you and be like, "Oh, there's a treasure over there," and then like you could just follow him, and the place it's like the size of like a state.
It's a world.
So, like,
I gotta watch this show.
So like this guy could take you on like apparently they can take you on like multi-day adventures, and then the next day in the park that guy just won't be there for somebody else to go on that adventure, and you just have to adventure with somebody else, or you can meet a girl and like go get or you can
stay in the saloon and fuck sleuths.
Or you can you can go or you can like
prostitutes.
If you see a girl getting kidnapped, you can chase after her for days.
You know what I hate?
Good cowboy.
Like, say we were playing a video game. There's people like my brother Jeremy who will choose to create a girl. Like me, I'm creating me. Unfortunately, when I play a game, I have to create a light-skinned but kind of Spanish-looking fella who's well-dressed, and I can't be a girl.
Skinny.
I can't. He's got to be skinny. I can't be too muscle-bound, or else I feel like I'm fake.
Okay.
But like Jeremy will be a girl, and in games like that would get me mad. Like I'm waiting for the times of like Westworld or Oculus Rift where people are catfishing as. You know what I mean? That's horrible.
That's another movie with what's his name? Bruce Willis.
Jeremy would be that guy though.
Surrogates or whatever. I think it was called Surrogates with Bruce Willis.
I've
never
heard of
saw
that.
Surrogates.
That was the future where you almost it's like a Matrix style where you like they put you to sleep in like a little
God bless
thing,
you.
and then a robot of your perfect envisionment of yourself actually goes out in the world and you feel everything. But you make your robot the most attractive person on the planet, and then you go to like these clubs where there's other robots. They're also super attractive, and like you have sex with them and do drugs and stuff. But it's not.
We're getting there.
But you're not doing it to your body. You're doing it to your surrogate's body, and that was the whole movie. That everybody like they would show storylines of really attractive people, and you'd find out.
Is that cheating?
Listen, I don't know.
If
I wouldn't have a sex robot, I would have a bodyguard robot.
Really?
I would just pick fights with everyone, except the people who had bigger bodyguard robots. I would be like, "Yo, what's up, bro? What's up? We're chilling.
Everybody,
we're friends."
Yeah, everybody walking around with the Rock as their computer animated robot.
We'd all just be the Rock.
Yeah,
Right.
Just a million rocks walking around.
A million rocks.
So I think this also has to do with like some crazy. I think it's futuristic stuff. I never really got into it, but I know it's a comic book. But we want to talk about it. Alita Battle Angel. Another crazy movie. All of these crazy movies are dropping. A lot of them are like sci-fi,
very futuristic.
Even Jurassic World's kind of like that too, in a way.
Would you say
Well, look at the vehicle they're riding in and shit. No, you don't want to give me that.
I mean, I could give you it. I mean, it's not up to me.
Yeah. Well, we don't have that stuff now. Maybe one day.
All right. So.
But Battle. Yeah.
I started looking up.
Yeah, I started looking up
Westworld
because I was curious, man.
You just gotta go watch it.
Yeah, you can't. You
no, once you guys explained it great. I'm gonna watch it.
You get to like watch it like back to back, man. You can freaking binge that.
Well, how far are you guys? How far is it to show?
It's only one season.
But the season's out.
Yeah.
All right.
So Alita Battle Angel. I used to have this comic book, but I don't really know. I have no idea what they're gonna do with this. It was a black and white. It was Japanese, and the pages read from right to left.
So
it was very confusing.
You gave up.
I gave up. I read maybe 2 issues. They were crazy.
So it was a manga.
It was promiscuous. All right, let's do this.
So this was a manga?
It was definitely a manga.
All right.
Viz manga. But Alita, Battle Angel. Or as I thought, Battle Angel Alita. But it seems like on here everything says Alita, Battle Angel. Well, shit. She looks real as hell.
Well, look at you.
Is she?
I mean, you'll see.
Is this some Beowulf stuff?
Kind of.
What am I doing? James Cameron.
Let's run it back. We got
No.
This is just a body. It's not bad or good.
That's not a real person. Robert Rodriguez, the Zombie
I don't
King.
mean to be rude.
Well, not really.
I'm supposed to
But
know.
look at that face. That face is
George
like.
Romero is, but Robert Rodriguez is the man.
We just met.
I think he's real. I think some of them are real, but I'm pretty sure she's not. Right?
I can't tell if she's CGI or like maybe they.
Those eyes
they
tell
did
me
something
she's
to
not
her.
real. What in the fuck?
He's for sure real.
That's what I'm saying. Some of those people are real.
Look, there are a bunch of.
Isn't it crazy when the world
This
got
is
to the
a
point where you can't tell what's
crazy-
real and what's not?
This is a crazy futuristic world.
Yeah, it's Blade.
No, more like Blade Runner.
That I'm not completely human.
Your eyes are trippy as
Oh, you
hell.
mean that was Blade in
Whatever I
there?
had to for you.
In your what's his
Give you
name?
whatever I
Yo,
have.
that dude is sick looking.
I'd give you my heart.
Oh snap! She loves him.
They will come for you.
He's cool looking as hell. Looks like Omega Red.
Why?
Well, his power. Oh!
I think you were someone.
Damn, she ain't playing around.
May you stay in the arms of the angel.
I'm about to say something kind of
Arms
messed
of
up.
an angel.
It looked amazing. Oh no! But real quick though, this
all
might
people.
sound masculinist as fuck, but I don't watch things where girls are the heroes too often because of muscle, like because of bone density and stuff. Like I watch Resident Evil and all that, and I'm like, ah.
What is that? You said you loved Kill Bill the other day.
I love Kill Bill. You're right. That's a really good one. But even in real life, I'm like, yo, that first dude would have smacked the hell out of her in real life. Like, it is what it is. I just always do that. I go to real life, but with
She's
Kill
a robot,
Bill,
dog.
oh, she's a beast.
She's a robot.
She's a beast. I'm just
Your
saying.
argument again. This is.
I didn't know she was a
You
robot.
are, bro, what do you mean? That you just saw the part where
I saw her
her
arm.
fingers
She's
were
a
like
cyborg.
this?
I didn't realize her whole self was a robot.
Were you not paying attention where he pulled her up out of a bunch of scrap metal?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh
no,
my
I'd have to
God.
see that part again.
Elston.
Yeah.
Donald Cerrone, bro, he be fucking flying parachutes and
Well,
fucking wakeboarding and
Well, luckily in
And-
your
and-
MMA career, you don't take brain trauma.
oh god,
You know?
You can tell me you don't like Sarah Connor either?
Who's Sarah Connor from Terminator?
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Terminator too?
Because she's not a robot, I guess.
No, but still, she's
she was badass, bro.
Exactly, it was unbelievable. That's my point.
No, she was
like
actually
you saw,
very
she was doing
believable.
all those really good pull-ups and all that. That was really amazing.
Yeah, that's
she wasn't beating
believable.
up all those people in there.
I
It's just
mean,
not what
bro,
happened, dude.
She knew Krav Maga.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
She knew Krav Maga.
I hear you. She would have beat Amanda Nunes' ass with
No,
that.
she would not have.
Oh,
You
well,
better stop
that's
with
my
that
point.
shit.
That's my point. If Amanda Nunes was that role, I would have been like, oh, okay. But it's just that I know better. It's whatever. It is cool. Even the Resident Evil
you
stuff's
you
cool.
saying you're not gonna watch Alita
Or the
Battle
Fifth
Angel?
Element, that one too. It's just when you take. There's a lot of movies
Well,
that do
but
it.
hold
There's
on.
tons
the,
of them.
The Fifth Element.
Serendipity.
Serendipity.
No,
what?
no.
What?
I think that is actually what it's called.
Serendipity?
No,
Isn't that, bro?
it might not be what it's called.
All right, let's reel it back
I
in
forgot
here.
what the movie was
We're
called.
gonna reel it.
Serenity. That's it. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but that's another one with like a girl
Serenity.
hero that just is a beast and that beats the hell out of everybody.
La Femme Nikita.
It's all right. La Femme Nikita, Barbed Wire.
That's a bad one.
It's just all of those where I'm like,
Zealot from
all right,
Wildcats.
I guess.
She's awesome.
Zealot from Wildcats.
Yeah, I would watch the Zealot movie or Zealot.
Is there a Zealot movie?
No, but if there was, I would
Oh
watch
yeah.
it.
Yeah, but the superheroes, it's different because they have superpowers. And the robots are different too, actually. Like, if you have a reason, like that Terminator 3 with the girl, she was a monster. But she was like a T-1000 or whatever. But yeah, it's just different. But when you're just a regular girl, that's when I'm like, I don't know, man. Like,
You're so sexist.
I know, I agree with you.
Uh,
And you know what?
anyway.
You know what? It's even worse than that because even with music, I can't listen to girls singing because I'm like, I can't relate to you guys, man. It's crazy.
Anyway,
Maybe I am
Elston,
sexist.
give me your fucking beer. Who lets this guy fucking drink before shows?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, it's alright. I'll watch it.
Oh.
So what else? That's it.
Alita is a battle robot.
Yeah. She looks badass.
Sex
I liked
robots?
her eyes. I thought that was cool.
Sex robots? You want to get into the sex robot?
I don't know, Matt.
We're gonna get into the sex robot. So, look, Elson sent me a link about something the other day.
Yeah, I saw something while I was at work. The sex toys have taken a leap into the next step. They're all Battle Angel elitists, every one of them. They talk about orgasms and about cum, and they don't look real, but they look spookily realistic.
And they look creepy as shit.
Yeah, man,
They
they
look
do.
creepy as
But they're
shit.
robots. But you see what I'm saying? Now, if you had a movie about one of them beating a bunch of people up, I'd be like, no, can't do it. Even though they're sex robots, I'd be like, nah, I can't do it.
They're robots, bro. They're machines.
I know.
They're literally stronger than you.
Yeah, my toaster's a machine too, but I'll kick its ass. I don't know. You might be right. But so, about the sex robots, though, I don't know where we're going to really go with this without me freaking, losing my kids. But they're cool looking. Some would call them hot. You'd have to see it, man. They are, not for nothing, but at work, maybe 10 people looked at the video and 8 of them were like, I need one in my life. And 5 of them were like, I would probably date it. Exclusively.
God. All right, so are we going to watch the video or are we just
I
gonna
don't
show the
even
people a
know.
picture?
Oh, yeah.
I can get it on my phone.
Man.
Are we going to watch this video with this guy? Glass, did you have the video? Did he send it to you as well?
I gotta see it.
It's not hard.
Did he send it to you, Glass?
I sent it to both of you guys.
Oh, you did? All
Yeah.
right. So Glass has it. So
Is it on YouTube or is it?
Yeah.
So wait, we have it on YouTube.
I'm trying to pull it up, but man, there it is. First video. If you put in sex robots, Rise of the Sex Robots. That's 16 minutes long.
No, that's not the video. That's not the video. You sent me.
That's her, my man. That's the girl from the
Elson
video.
knows. Elson knows. He's watched this video.
Whatever.
I say, look. I'm gonna
Once or thrice.
The video once or thrice. Oh Lord.
I promise I'm going to pee. This has nothing to do with the video.
Oh, this is
I just have
everything.
to pee.
This
Swear
is
to God.
everything to do.
What memories are coming back? The spank bank just got opened.
Nope. So if I come back in a short amount of time, it's because I just peed.
Taking deposits now.
Peed. Sure, he peed. Oh my God.
Put that little black pea guy over him again.
Oh my God. What the fuck? Yo, we should hide his beard. Like, I mean, he said, nah. The robot, the girl robot couldn't beat me up. What?
Maybe we should say that this episode isn't sponsored by Corona.
No.
But if Corona would like to sponsor it.
Oh, let's see. This is a 3-minute video. Let's see if I can find it on here. Shit is 30. Oh, fuck it. Well, I don't even want to spend 3 minutes talking about this fucking video. Oh my God.
You started it.
I did start it. It was a rough segue, but it was either that or hear how Elson thinks he could take on Alita Battle Angel in a one-on-one combat.
I was just trying to find other awesome female actresses that I could, like Hit Girl. Remember Hit Girl?
Yeah.
She didn't kick some ass.
From Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
She was awesome.
She was awesome, right?
She was cool.
She ran the show. I mean,
No, she was really good. If the choreography's done right, it's fun to watch. That being said, in real life,
I feel like they just don't give girls the same shot. Like they don't get the same budget movies that like.
I don't agree.
Well, Sigourney Weaver, fucking.
Yeah, no, I think I am a masculinist, or what's the right word? Because I know I'm saying that wrong. But it's not that I don't like girls. It's that I know better, man. Like when I watch things, even with the guys, it's hard to suspend disbelief anymore. But that's the problem with wrestling. Like Fifth Element, that was a high budget movie. Resident Evil, all of those are really high budget movies. They all have girls, and I like them, but it's just what it is, man. Like, do you prefer to watch girls or guys fight? Personally, I don't like watching girls fight as much, and I don't know if it's because I don't like watching girls get beat up.
No,
do you prefer NBA or WNBA? We can do this with anything in the world.
I don't like basketball.
Okay, do you prefer the divas or the guys?
It depends on who's wrestling.
I don't think so. I think you prefer the guys. I never hear you talk about the divas.
Oh,
I always hear you talk about Bullet
no?
Club.
Okay, so you've never heard me talk about Charlotte Flair, Natalia. You've never heard me talk about
passing.
Asuka. Ember Moon. No, it's more like you're not.
We've already talked
you're
about
not, You're not
wrestling.
paying attention to the divas that I'm talking about. But honestly, to be 100% honest with you, I'd love Charlotte Flair's
Do you
matches.
feel like they're as good of wrestlers?
Yes. Natalia Neidhart is as good
As
as
good as
wrestler
like a
as
Kofi
any.
Kingston or
Yeah. So same thing with Charlotte Flair.
Well, maybe now, but
same thing
I'm
with
telling you,
Asuka.
I'm telling you,
Ember
Sable
Moon.
and
Have
Alundra
you
Blaze
seen-
and all
yeah, no,
them?
that's those. No, you can't talk about them you can't even talk about them in the same like tier, like how a person like Natty or even Naomi or even Nia Jax who does nothing but power moves,
Right.
but still is killing the game, bro. Like the women's division.
And you feel like their mic game's the same too?
Bro, honestly, there's not that many people who are crazy. One of the best people on the mic is one of the worst in the ring right now.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even.
I'm just asking you.
It doesn't even out like that. It all depends on what they're presenting.
But I'm just asking you in general. Like, could you name somebody that was like a Rock or Stone Cold that was a woman on the mic or anything like that? Could you give me one?
On the mic.
Yeah, man. Just one. In all the history of girls.
China.
Yeah, you feel like she was a mic beast?
I mean, she did.
Hey Jesse.
She was
hey, Jesse,
so built that
Way to
she
go.
came off as scary.
She made a name for herself. Right?
Yeah, in porno. No,
Le-
just
Lita-
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Le-
She
Le-
was a beast,
Lita
but it
was-
was because she was the ninth wonder. Not because she was talkative, but because
Lita
they
was
didn't
good
know.
on the mic.
They had her beating up guys and
so
shit.
was Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix was good on the mic.
Like, on par with...
No, not The Rock. But this is also
Stone
what.
Cold.
But
CM Punk. Edge.
Well, Stephanie McMahon. Was
Charlotte Flair is on.
Stephanie McMahon is actually a beast for what she does.
Charlotte Flair.
I'll give you that.
Charlotte Flair is on point with her mic.
I'm just
and
saying,
you can't say because you don't watch it to compare it. And the whole other thing about it is, bro, it's like it's.
Well, no,
you're
but if
also
they
comparing
were
it. You're like
they'd
yo,
be
are
more
they
famous?
No, they're.
You don't feel like that? Like being that good helps you
because
to...
it's different. It's transcendence, and it's
Right.
about, but it's about push, and it's about timing. You got to understand, The Rock and Stone Cold, bro. That came at a time in wrestling.
Well, there's a guy of every time though. There's guys of every time.
Who's been the guy of for wrestling for the past
Like right now?
time.
Like right now, like
Yeah.
the Roman Reigns or like the Wyatt or like the
Wyatt.
Yeah, or like Danny O'Brien. Like there's always guys and they're all transcendent and they get into movies and they do everything else.
Bray Wyatt isn't
John
going into
Cena,
movies. John Cena, but look how
Brock
long it's
Lesnar, who barely even
taken.
talks.
Brock Lesnar. Well, Brock Lesnar has
Pretty-
a manager.
Yeah, I hear you. But
So-
I'm just making a point, man. You can't name like it's just not the same. It's just not the same. And
So
I'm
what?
not hating. I'm just making a point of what it is to me. It's just-
But what you're doing is like you're like, yo, is he The Rock on his best day? And it's
it's
like
with
no,
everything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general, it's more entertaining to watch one to me than the other, and a little more believable too. Like if I watch, it's just different, man. It's everything's like hard to suspend disbelief. That's why when I started watching UFC, I stopped watching wrestling. When I'd see somebody fling someone to a turnbuckle and then that motherfucker ran back and forth 4 times, I'm like, you could just stop. Like it's just hard to suspend the disbelief, and then it just got played out to me. It's always the same thing. That's all. But, I mean, if you can name girls that are transcendent, then that would annex my point.
No, because no girl has gotten to that level yet. But
Because they're not that good, or because they don't get the push?
Because they don't get the
McMahon's
push.
Feminist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Vince
You don't
McMahon
feel
has
like he
always put
pushes
them.
women?
No, he doesn't.
You don't feel like he pushed China?
Fuck no, he didn't push China.
Really?
No, he didn't push China. No, he didn't push China. Trish Stratus, Lita, bro, he made Sable come out with handprints on her tits. You don't think that's sexist as shit? To win the bikini contest. Bro, no. The women just started getting a fair push, and that's now because of Stephanie and Triple H and all the things that Stephanie and Triple H are doing in the industry now to really push them. Just think about when we were kids, bro. You were only getting pushes if you were a big, brolic-ass motherfucker. Stone Cold for being as big
See,
as
that's
he is.
opposite of what I remember. I remember not having to be brolic to get a push.
No,
I remember
bro.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart was brolic.
No, he fucking
Yes,
wasn't.
he was. Bret Hart, bro, was super talented. Came from a wrestling
1991 Bret Hart.
family. He was in great shape.
No, he
bro.
wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
He was all right.
He was in
Brolic
great
is The
shape.
Rock. Brolic is Brolic.
No,
Brolic
Brolic
is John
is like The
Cena.
Rock. Now, yes.
You can't name a guy back then
Hulk
that was
Hogan,
Brolic.
Hulk Hogan,
Was
Macho Man
Brolic.
Randy
And
Savage,
Ultimate Warrior. Yep.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat,
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake.
Who looked like a fat dude. The Bushwhackers. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw
George
Jim
the Animal
Duggan
Steel.
was never
Earthquake and
that
Typhoon.
big. Earthquake
Ric
and Typhoon
Flair.
were jobbed.
Arn Anderson.
Hey, Ric Flair?
You're talking about 60s Ric Flair? Or are we talking about Ric Flair for the last 30 years?
Ric Flair was in great shape, bro.
What, black and white TV days.
No,
I know
I'm
what
not
you're
talking about black and white TV. He was never on black and white TV.
He has looked like shit.
No, he fucking bro.
Pull up Ric Flair of the last 12 years.
Wait, but that's what I'm saying. Of the last 12 years, which one? 12 years, or you were talking about when he's in his prime?
Who else?
When
The
he was
Rockers,
the
the
WCW
Rockers.
NWA champion. Looking, bro, that motherfucker. He just posted
Scott
a
and
picture
Rick
of
Steiner
him.
before Scott got on the juice.
They were huge back then too.
They weren't that big, man.
Bro.
Compared to the wrestlers now, man.
No, you're getting it. Like, think about
So
it.
I'm
All right.
wrong about the Bushwhackers, about Hacksaw Jim Duggan, about
the Bushwhackers. Okay, did you maybe to you, maybe as a kid it seemed like they were a big thing. Okay, but do you really think that the Bushwhackers never had no championships?
They had tag championships.
Huh?
They had tag championships.
Not in the WWF.
Jim Anvil Neidhart, Jerry Sags and Brian Knobs.
Okay, that's an exception. I'll give you the Nasty Boys.
Bro.
But okay, look. Then look at who else you
Even
have.
people
Legion
like
of Doom. Bro.
Legion of Doom doesn't look like what you think they look like.
That Legion of Doom, bro, was jacked as shit.
Not steroid jacked. Not like.
No, bro. One, they were on the juice. Okay, that for
I'm
sure.
not saying they weren't on the
juice.
juice. I'm saying they weren't.
And they were super jacked,
like
bro.
Arnold Schwarzenegger jacked. Like Batista jacked.
That's a whole, bro. But you also have to think about the size of the person, and you also have to think about the time.
Point.
Now, Batista.
That's my point.
Batista.
So you don't remember the cruiserweight division?
Yeah, the cruiserweight division. Now let's talk about that. That's a whole different thing. Nowadays,
all not jacked.
Yes, because they were cruiserweights.
Yeah,
of course.
What are we talking about, bro?
But I'm talking. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Cruiserweights in the WWE. Not till now have we seen a cruiserweight division. And the only guys who were that small who really got in a push were Shawn Michaels. Okay, Rey Mysterio. Yeah, of course he got over, but that's because he was an amazing worker. He's Mr. WrestleMania. He's the showstopper. Okay, you have Rey Mysterio, who's another extreme talented wrestler and in-ring performer on the mic and everything. You have Chris Jericho, who was a cruiserweight who did his thing, but also had to kind of get a little bigger and had to bust his fucking ass for years before they put the big strap on him.
You're just talking about the main people, though. They had hundreds of people that weren't big.
WCW had hundreds of people, not WWF. And even when the wars were going on, bro, think about it. Really think about it. You had DX feuding with the Nation. Okay, you had Ahmed Johnson.
About before that, actually.
So we're talking about before Monday Night Wars.
We're talking about earlier 90s. We're talking about yeah, dude.
Okay. So we're talking about earlier 90s. The WWE WWF had a lot of
Sergeant Slaughters.
He was not a cruiserweight.
No, I'm talking about people that, like, right now it's different than back then. Like, you didn't have to be jacked. That was my whole fucking point. They had a lot of fat people. They had a lot of, like, because
yeah, they had some fat people, bro, but they weren't the real people that they were trying to push and main event.
It was more about mic time and about gimmicks and personalities and stuff. Now you have to be big. You have to be super fit. It's just, I'm not mad at anything. It's just different, dude. It's all different now. It's just very different. And I don't mind. It's not my thing.
How did we start talking about wrestling?
You know what the craziest part is? It started with sex robots, and then it got to strength, and then it got to this shit. But
what the fuck happened in this episode?
I know. It got crazy. And honestly, that's fine because these sex robots creep me out a little bit, man. They're too realistic. They talk to you and they sound creepy when they say, "I like when you come in me." And it's just weird. But yeah, so classic wrestling doesn't do that. So fuck the sex robots. What else do we got? You know what we got that I think's fucking crazy? So when I first heard this, I thought you were saying Negan. I don't know his real name. The guy who plays Negan in The Walking Dead is gonna be Batman. or like the next Batman, like the next Ben Affleck. But I guess I was incorrect, and Negan is going to play Batman's father, Thomas Wayne, in an alternate universe where where Bruce Wayne dies and his parents live. So they're out to avenge their child?
No.
No? Okay. Flashpoint Paradox?
Flashpoint Paradox.
Okay.
Or Flashpoint. The movie would be Flashpoint. Is what they're saying. It would be a Flashpoint movie.
Negan.
And they would have the actor, what's his name?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I just know him as the dad from Supernatural and the comedian. Anyway.
He's all right.
He's great. I love him. And he would play Thomas Wayne because in Batman vs. Superman, he does play Thomas Wayne and gets shot and killed. Mm-hmm. So in the Flashpoint Paradox, what it would be is that on the night that Bruce Wayne goes to the theater with his parents, instead of his parents being shot, Bruce is the one that's shot. Thomas Wayne runs after. Oh, spoiler alert, guys! I got to tell you that first. Spoiler fucking alert!
Can't be a spoiler alert that hasn't come out yet.
Well, this is the plot. All right, and this is what's happened in comic books and in other movies. Anyway, so Thomas Wayne chases down the gunman, gets the gunman, and avenges his son's death that night. But later on walks back to find his wife has gone hysterical, and his wife turns into the Joker in this alternate universe.
Whoa!
So basically, that turns out to be the feud. And I know the whole thing with Flashpoint is that he runs back in time to try to save his mother. And in the process of Barry Allen trying to save his mother, obviously causes a ripple effect in time and changes everyone's storyline and affects the whole storyline in a complete. So this is something I've seen. Like they did a Flashpoint Paradox animated movie, which was great. And if you basically seen that, you kind of know how it might play out. Of course, they'll switch it up and change it up on us, and no one would be mad at that. So that way we don't see the same movie. But even if we saw the same movie, I wouldn't necessarily be mad at that. It's gonna be a Flash movie. That's the other thing, people. You have to realize when we're talking about this.
Flashes.
We're talking about this. It's not gonna be a Batman movie. It's gonna be a Flash movie with Batman in it because it's gonna be all tying into the Justice League to see what they're trying to do. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad, and I honestly the character of Thomas Wayne as the Batman he's like an old, angry, drunk, fucking angry at the world, and just keeps on fighting. No Alfred, doesn't do things the way Bruce does them, and doesn't do it for the reasons Bruce does them. He's more, and he uses the gun. I believe. I'm more than sure that he uses the gun. He uses the gun. Okay. He uses the gun.
A lot of music.
Anyway,
guns.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I like alternate universe stuff. I think that one's really crazy, and it's weird because it's a Flash movie, but the story seems to focus around Thomas Wayne, or what happened to Batman's parents, or how is it really a Flash movie? He's trying to...
Well, I guess Flash, if what I can remember is right, after Flash changes,
all right, so if this
changes everything, he goes back to, look for Batman, and Batman is not... Things just aren't the same. So go ahead, what was your question?
Nah, it's just very interesting and confusing a little bit. Like, to the regular person, I would say that's a really confusing thing.
Not really, because if you saw in Batman vs. Superman, if you paid attention, there's a brief scene where the Flash comes out of nowhere and in a surge of light, and you see him. He's breaching the what the fuck is it? I want to say time vortex.
Okay.
Space-time continuum?
No, not the space-time continuum. I'm trying to use the proper DC nomenclature. Why'd you look at me when I said nomenclature?
I like the Flash.
Speed Force. He's breaking through the Speed Force, and he's trying to, give Bruce Wayne a message, and Bruce Wayne thinks it's a dream. But obviously now with the Flashpoint movie coming out, these are Easter eggs, people. Pay attention. Pay attention. Get with it.
It's just so much to remember all of this shit, dude.
Listen, I'm not worried about this
Both
Easter
Marvel
egg.
and DC got 500 movies in the works and 12 series a piece. God dang.
I'm worried about the Easter egg in the Oasis.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to watch that. We're going to have to let you know how that all works out on the next episode.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited for Ready Player One.
All those movies look good. A lot of futuristic, weird, crazy stuff, but they all looked really good. They all look crazy CGI wise. Jurassic World had some really cool clips. I definitely am excited for that one. I'm very excited for that one. Ready Player One, I really didn't know what to make of it just by I saw the commercial, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It looked like it's going to be a good movie, but it was hard to know how great it was going to be, how much action was going to be in it, whether it was going to be.
It looked like a whole lot of action, dog.
It did, but it looked like a whole lot of.
His character was driving the Back to the Future car looking like he was from Akira.
Yeah, but that's a commercial, man. It's
I'll give you that. Don't get fooled. Don't, because there's been a lot of movies
showed all the action, and then
great.
what you see mostly are the people in the business suits talking.
There's a lot of movies that have been like that. The trailer looked great, and then that movie was shit.
And the Alita one, that looked good too. That girl looked crazy. That eye stuff, man. I had a hard time telling who was real and who was fake in that whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, they got that good at that whole Beowulf technology.
You know what's so crazy?
It was really weird.
I said my son, he likes all the dinosaur shit, and of late he's super into Godzilla. And he loves Godzilla 1998. Yeah, the one with Matthew Broderick, where it's like T-Rex Godzilla, like
100-foot Godzilla.
Yeah, and the CGI in that, man, I remember seeing that in the theaters and thinking, oh, and now I see it and I'm like, oh, it's like I have the same. It's like the same type of but it's with a different type of feeling behind it. Like, oh shit, this is horrible. This is so bad. And then I see the new Godzilla movie from, 2015, 16? And that shit is amazing.
Oh, I've done it over and over again from Atari to Nintendo to everything else. I remember playing Punch-Out and being like, this is so realistic. Mike Tyson looks incredible. Not really. But with that, this has been a crazy episode. You're very judgmental.
Got a little out of hand.
I had fun. I don't even remember what the points I was making were, so... It's okay. We saw 3 cool trailers. You can watch the sex robot stuff by yourself. It's interesting. We'll let you guys judge if The Rock's on steroids or not.
The Rock is on the sauce. He's on the Shred FX. Yeah. He's saying that it's okay for him to be on it, that it's not illegal. You know what? Other people are saying not so much, Rock. Listen.
Not so much.
Listen. Just get ready that press statement saying, listen, I just decided that, it's a new Rock and a new me, so I decided to slim down a little bit. Start cutting that promo already, brother, and let us know. I will buy that promo. I'm going to buy the promo that you cut that, you just decided to start living vegan now and fucking decided to deflate so much.
It's like, damn, Rock, you and Tyrese both, man, just... Everything bad happens to you guys. Don't give each other the ammunition.
Speaking of Tyrese, he did get his daughter back, though.
I'm happy to hear that.
I'm happy to hear that too. Way to go, Tyrese.
Okay.
Can we get a smiling Tyrese face?
Yeah.
There's a good smiling Tyrese face out there.
So guys, check us out everywhere. Facebook, Twitter. Please, if you find it in your heart to donate to our Patreon, that'd be amazing.
You'll be in the arms of an angel. Also,
like us, share us. Go ahead.
Feel free to take advantage of the 420 deals that we have on Patreon.
Yeah, please do.
and definitely know that if you do decide to do that, you will get exclusive bonus content from Geeks, Games, and Fights that you will only get sent to your email directly. So please let us know if you're interested. Well, obviously, don't let us know. Just fucking sign up to our Patreon and start giving us that money.
Yeah.
But besides that, is there anything else?
No, man. It's good times.
J Glass. Oh, you know what? I want to talk about this real quick. This will be the last time you hear the murmur of the J Glass. You will now no longer hear a muffled Hebrew hero. For now to the next episode. Well, I'm sorry, from the next episode until forever, the Hebrew hero will have his own mic because we're stepping it up.
Yeah.
We're stepping it up here at Geeks, Games, and Fights. Why are we stepping it up? Because it was Black Friday, and there were deals. So, with that being said, we are the Geeks, we are the Gamers, we are the Fighters, and we are out. I love Black Friday deals.